Okay, this one. So this one's from the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
This one's from the mountains, and what happened? There was a fire. You know, California always has fires.
Yes, yes.
And so after the fire goes through, certain flowers come back a lot faster, or new flowers come up after a fire.
Mm-hmm.
And so this one came from the mountains here after the fire, and so it's different. So this is mountain honey, but it's a little bit different than the regular. And
Wow.
it's kind of a special honey. And sometimes I'll put bees in a new place and they'll make an interesting honey, and I like it so much, and so I just keep it for myself. I don't tell anybody else about it.
Secret.
Okay, so this here, let me get some spoons and then you guys can try some of this one. And then just spin it so that.
Mm.
Can I also have some? You, my love? Yeah.
Thick and masarap.
Gusto mo bang matuto ng agribusiness, crops, livestock and poultry, aquaculture, at ma-inspire sa mga success stories? Agribusiness, how it works! As a YouTube channel, Agribusiness features entrepreneurs, farmers, organizations, OFWs, investors. However, beyond our usual content and official endorsements, Agribusiness does not engage in other business dealings with them. While our viewers and featured individuals and entities may choose to pursue business deals with each other on their own, we encourage them to be cautious in doing so.
So here's a nice
Is that the wax?
wax, yeah. So a big chunk of beeswax, and then that can be you know, you can make candles with that, or different, you know, it has different uses. And so my daughter I was talking about makes the lip balm. So she makes the lip balm, and it uses beeswax and shea butter and coconut oil. And I told her,
your daughter?
she's 16.
Wow.
Yeah, and so she's gonna buy a car, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
But I told her she should put her name on it.
Yeah.
You know, like Burt's Bees. Do you know what Burt's
Yeah.
Bees is? But it would be her name.
Yeah.
And she has a beautiful Russian name. I think her name is
What's-
Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Like, yeah, like,
Anastasia.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, and then another thing you can do, another product from beehives is Propolis.
Mm-hmm.
And Propolis, the bees gather this from trees, and it's part of the tree's immune system.
Mm.
So it's like it's resin from trees, and bees use it for construction inside the hive because it's very sticky, and they can use it to attach the comb to whatever surface. And then it also kills bacteria. So they coat the inside of the hive with it, and it helps keep the bees healthy. So it's like they borrow the immune system from the trees. So this is another product that beekeepers can gather and sell. There's ways to collect it. And I don't collect very much of it, but a lot of times people ask me for propolis. Sometimes they make natural toothpaste that has propolis. You know, I guess it's good for your teeth. And then you can also collect pollen. I don't have any samples of pollen here, but there's also customers that want to buy pollen because it's real healthy.
Is it hard to be a beekeeper?
What are
No,
the challenges?
it's not that hard. It's just it takes a while to get used to the bees, because most people have a little bit of a fear of bees.
Yeah.
And like many things, the mindset, at least here in America, it's kind of expensive to get into beekeeping. But from my point of view, I help a lot of people get started with bees in a way that it's not expensive, that anyone can do. Because as long as you have a box and then you put some of those frames of comb in there that empty with no honey, you put those in there, and then set it out in the springtime, and then there's a very good chance that bees will just move in. So that's free. So you get started for just the cost of the box. And you can maybe get a used box from a beekeeper, very cheap. And then the bees move in for free. The way people normally get started, they'll go and buy bees for like $175 for a colony of bees. But then they get nervous. Like what if I do something wrong and I kill the bees? Then I have to start over again. But it's better to get free ones and just let them move in, or you can go catch them, because the swarms of bees will land on a tree, and then they're very easy to catch. You just bring a box, you shake the branch, and they fall in there, and then you wait till dark, and then you take it home. And so in the springtime, in March and April, I get called every day. Every day people call me because swarms of bees land in their yard. And then I'll come pick them up. And, sometimes 2 or 3 in one day. I'll go out and get them. And
that's what you're showing in your YouTube channel, right?
Right. And then I'll collect the bees and I'll make a video. And at first I didn't post it on YouTube because I thought that people wouldn't want to see bees because they'd be scared or something. But then I posted one and everyone liked it.
Yeah.
And so now whenever I go get bees, I just set up the camera and just see how it turns out. And that's opened up a lot of opportunities because then people see that and then they find out about the farmer's market, or they find out about the farm and then they can come out and see how all this works. It's opened up a lot of opportunities. Oh, and I'll show you another thing that we do. In fact, you guys can do this too here. What this is in the frames, inside these wooden frames, we put a piece of plastic in there for bees to build the honeycomb off of, and that helps them to do it nice and straight. But we don't have to do that. We can we can just leave it empty and just the wooden frame. And see what's nice about that. The bees build it themselves, and then we can cut out the pieces of it and sell it as honeycomb. And that sells for a lot higher price. That, a pound of this would sell I sell it for $32 for 1 pound of honeycomb. And a pound of honey is $13. So it's almost three times as much cost. But when there's no plastic foundation for them to build on, sometimes they get too creative and then they build it kind of crazy. But see that one's a nice one. That one is, and so we can cut out pieces of it. And so there's one other thing that can be done is this is like recycled beeswax, and you can put that inside the wooden frame, and then the bees will build off of that too. But what I use these for, I get these from the beekeeping supply store, and then we make these really easy candles. So you just put the wick there and then roll it up, and then
it's a candle.
And so, do you want to make one? This is an easy way to make a candle. So yeah, you just take this and then you just put it right on there, and just roll it. There you go.
So gamit na to?
Yeah. Healthy.
Besides
It's
that.
healthy also because it has no fumes.
Yeah, right.
Right?
It burns clean.
Wow.
So what's interesting is historically a lot of religious people would keep bees, like monks, and because they would use it in the church because it burned clean. Because back then, if they used tallow, it would make it black everywhere.
Yeah.
How much you sell this
Sell
one?
this yesterday.
You know, I don't usually sell them. What we do when people come out and visit the farm, they can make some and take them. But here, you guys can each have a little bear.
Oh.
And what's nice about these little bears
Wow.
is that once you use the honey, then you can refill it, and then you can take them with you.
Yeah.
You know, you can put them in your pocket.
I
yeah.
have low blood sugar.
Nice idea.
I
Yeah.
can just.
And then whenever I go to Starbucks, I bring my own
Your
honey.
own.
I put it in.
Right.
So there's another one.
Yeah.
Put it-
Thank you.
Yesterday we were with Pabiano. The
Oh, the
coffee.
coffee.
The
Oh,
coffee
nice.
guy.
The-
Yeah.
Very nice people. Very,
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He also showed his
Roasting.
roasting, his working area,
Yeah.
In small.
and he's also alone. Also, it's a good business model.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah. And then sometimes I get, I help people get started with bees, and so they come out to the farm and they help me because they're learning also. So it's like
Yes.
free help.
Yes, yes.
And so it's good for me because I get free help. It's good for them because they're learning, and it's a good exchange. Yeah, and it really is a good way to do it. It's excellent.
It's very personal, homemade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I like
It's not commercialized thing.
Yeah. And then I meet so many people at the farmer's market. I meet all the customers. And then in the springtime when I go to people's homes to catch the swarms, they're always happy to see me because I'm going to come take the bees away. And then I get started and they're just, their eyes are like this. It's just amazing. And then we talk for 20 minutes and I get to know them. And then they become customers.
Oh, yeah.
And they never forget me. And then the same with on the farm. They'll come out to visit the farm, and we get a lot of kids that come out, and the kids remember me, and then with the YouTube channel too.
Yes.
Just a lot of interaction with the community,
Yeah.
and I think it's really is community supported agriculture.
Yeah. Daren, this is a sustainable business.
Yeah, it really is. And no matter what happens with the price of honey, it doesn't matter.
Because you have your own market. Anyway.
Yeah, I have my own market. I have my own customers. And if something goes wrong with one aspect of it, I have these other aspects where I can earn an income. From a lot of different ways. And so it helps to balance everything out. And it doesn't matter what the price of honey does because...
Yeah.
And I noticed when I help other people get started with bees, at first people thought, that's kind of crazy. Why would a beekeeper help other people keep their own bees? Because it'd be bad for business. But but the way it works, they have their bees, but then when their friends want more honey, they say, oh, go talk to Daren.
Yeah.
And it's just, if you're really generous, it all works out,
Yeah. The one you mentioned earlier that the farm owners will pay you per hive to pollinate their plantation, and that's $100 per hive.
For almonds, right now they pay about $200 per hive.
Wow!
So
and they need how many hives for the whole plantation?
There's 2 per acre.
2 per acre.
Yeah, 2 hives per acre. So if they have
20
acres, that's 40 hives.
That's 40 hives.
That's 8,000
USD.
Yeah, 8,000 US dollars.
Wow.
And with anything you look on paper, it looks really good, but in reality, there's expenses. There's
Yes.
There's,
I understand.
Yeah, you know how that works. And sometimes you have plans like in the fall, your hives are looking really good, good. And then in December, a bunch of them die for some reason. And then you're like, oh no, I don't have enough bees for the grower, so you have to call another beekeeper, see if they have extras. And so
so it's really a community helping each other.
Yeah, a lot of beekeepers help each other when they run short. The people's cell phones in the spring start ringing a lot because I get calls like, do you have 10 beehives? We need 10 more there, you know, and or I need help moving my hives. Can you come with your truck to help move my hives? But then the other part of it is sometimes the beehives get stolen in the spring, because in January we only move bees at night because that's when all the bees are inside. And so a beekeeper could come and steal someone's hives, immediately put them into a farmer's field and earn the money. And then at the end of the season, they can sell those. So every year you hear reports of people stealing beehives. And so, and I don't have that problem because all mine are singles. And so mine would be hard to steal because it'd be too much work. You have to lift them up. And take,
so it's an advantage.
Yeah. But you know, if beehives get stolen, you know that it was another beekeeper because nobody else would steal a beehive, only a beekeeper, right?
Oh, so it's also probably you know that the person also.
Maybe not. It wouldn't be someone local, you know. And at night, if you see a beekeeper with their forklift putting hives on a truck, you don't know if they're supposed to be there or not. You don't know if they're helping out another beekeeper or they don't know if they're stealing them. So the law enforcement, police, and sheriff take it very seriously. If they get a report, then they...
Wow.
Or sometimes if they see a truck with bees, they'll pull them over just to check their papers and make sure that
they're really the one
supposed to do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then these were... I don't know if I had these at the farmer's market, but there's the chunks of the honeycomb.
That's more expensive, right?
Yeah, it's more expensive. Just opens up. And then what I do, I'll like eat little bites of it and just eat the whole thing, or if I take a big bite, sometimes I end up chewing it like gum for a while.
Yeah.
Or you can get like a hot piece of flatbread or a biscuit that's hot, and you put it on there, and then it kind of melts a little bit, and you just eat it like that.
So how many years now you're practicing?
I first started learning 15 years ago.
15 years.
Yeah. And
and you're full-time here.
Yeah, this is my full-time job.
It's a full-time job.
My family, my mother's family is in the area, and they do farming, and they're also organic, and they grow peaches, plums, and nectarines. And but I was never in agriculture. But I like agriculture, and so when my father-in-law came with the bees, that was a perfect opportunity to get started because I didn't need any money. You know, someone gave me a box. You know, I catch a swarm, and then you just grow very slowly.
It will require a lot of patience.
Yeah, a lot of patience. Which is farming, you know, sometimes your crop doesn't turn out so well and you have to wait a whole year
for the next season
to try it again and maybe do it a little bit differently. Yeah. So that's what beekeepers say. There's always next year, right?
Daren, can you promote your business in our blog, your social media accounts?
Yeah. So Kingsburg Honey, I'm on all the social medias, on TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And then we're here in the Fresno area. And I really enjoy the social media because that goes all over the world, and I get comments from all over the world. And I get advice from a lot of different places. And we also sell online. And if you're ever, you know, if you're ever in the California area, we're right in the middle of the state. So if you're ever traveling through, stop by, contact me. You can come out to the farm here, and we can have a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun.
All right. Daren, thank you so much for accommodating us.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. So that's one thing I want to do. I want to go to other places and see how they, like, I want to go to Yemen.
Yemen.
The coffee?
Yeah, he's from Yemen.
So he's from Yemen.
Yes.
And it was the funniest thing because I had people from the Middle East and they'd come and they'd buy a lot of honey. It's like, why are you buying so much honey? And so they said they were going back to Yemen to visit family, and whenever they go back to visit, they always have to bring honey from wherever they were. And they would buy a lot of honey. And so whenever someone from the Middle East comes, I say, "Are you from Yemen?" They say, "Yeah," every time. Because bees and honey are very important to them. They've done it for a long time.
Yes.
And I really want to travel some and see how people do it in other countries. Because you can learn a lot. Because you start to, you get, you read all the local books, you see the local videos on how to do it. But sometimes you can learn so much more. Just one idea from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Can be giant.
Bella. Oh, cute.
This is the honey.
I need to restock the shelf. It's getting.
Yeah.
So these are my sisters.
Oh, hello.
Renee and Mindy.
Yes, and they're so beautiful.
So my mom has had the store for about 39 years, I think.
39 years this month.
39 years.
Wow. Years ago.
Hindi, tatawagan ko si nanay. Gusto din niya pumunta.
Gusto niya.
Gusto ba niya?
Oo, kasi
Ay, di kunin ko na lang siya.
ano
Pero
lang.
ihatid ko na muna ko.
Gusto niya.
Hello, hello.
Hi, hello.
Hi, kuya. Ay, Nesta, kuya Nesta.
Kilala ko to eh.
Ayan, si Buddy.
Ay, ano ba?
May kalanit tayo.
Nanonood ako ng mga agriculture. Probinsyano rin ako eh. Kaya, walang pinanood ko yung ano eh. Yung mga lansones. Bandang Mindoro ka.
Mindoro.
Hello po. Thank you, Maggie, for hosting. Siyang wife ni, siyang wife ni Lito.
Inano kasi yung mister ko, inano kayo. Sabi niya, ganun, punta kayo dun, magpa-picture ka sa kayo. Sabi ko nga, nakakahiya naman yung mga ano yun. Sabi niya, tapos si Nanay Letty, sabi niya, sabihat na sa lang, sabi niya, pupunta lang sana kami doon. Pasensya na. Kain muna tayo.
Hello po.
Ayan si Buddy, tsaka si Kay. Yan. Si Sophia, anak nila.
Napapanood lang namin kayo sa ano. Nanonood kami. Itong asawa ko, gusto niya matuto ng farming daw. Sabi ko, sige, manood ka naman. Ikaw ang nakita niya.
Kukunin ko muna si nanay. Sandali.
Sana kanina pa sila nanay dito.
Kukunin ko muna siya.
Ilang mix kayo dito? Ilang mix kayo? One month. Saan kayo galing?
Naka 2 weeks na po kami.
Naka 2 weeks na po kami.
Saan kayo galing na? Galing na tayo sa San Francisco.
Galing na kami.
Kita ba kami sa YouTube?
Monterey, Napa.
That's good. Napa, nakita kayo.
Thank you. Pagwala ka.
Ikaw ang pinakamatanda anak ni Nanay Letty.
Ay, ako po bunso.
Ha?
Ako bunso.
Ikaw po sa matanda si ano sa'yo?
Ikaw pa pala bunso. Akala ko.
Ma'am. Sabi po tayo.
Pare, sorry na, unahan kita eh. Naunahan kita eh.
Yes, sir.
Gusto po. Sorry pare, sorry ha. Dito kami sa bahay nyo.
Matagal na po sa Hawaii.
9 years.
Oo nga sir. Ay, so po. Nag-i-enjoy. Nag-i-enjoy.
Babakasyon kami eh. Pinabala ka namin puntahan pero mahirap ka mahuli.
Talagang kadilak, ano?
Dilak po. Dito si nanay oh.
Pare, may kang ito?
Flashlight.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Okay.
Naku, proud na proud si Lito dyan sa...
Ay, naku, sinabi mo.
Di ba gusto nga niyang ipakita kay Buddy, di ba?
Sabi niya, yung doon mas malaki yan.
Video. Ayan.
Pwedeng i-markot to.
Ayan.
Pwedeng i-markot.
Wow.
Ano to, binili namin, orange siya, yung orange na puno. Tapos nagulat na lang kami, nagkaganito. Yung isa dyan, yung sa kabila doon. Yung may nagmubunga siyang ganito, tapos sa baba, nagbubunga siya ng orange.
Ano po yan? Grafted.
Hanggang dito may grapes ka.
Oo, ayan.
Ayan, nagiging raisins na.
Ano na, raisins na siya.
Yeah.
Laki, no? Diyos, ang daming juice nito.
Ang laki.
Ang daming juice.
Yan. Ang picture.
Yung grapes na ano niya.
Ang ganda. Ang laki ng bakuran niya, mama.
Ang laki din.
Sobrang laki. Oh, wow.
Pwede pa siya.
Pang resin siguro talaga to.
Seedless, Maggie, ha?
Talagang drenay mo talaga, ma'am? Hinayaan mo lang mag-dry?
Kasi
O hindi mo lang nakain?
Yeah,
Nagdadala na ako sa trabaho, kung saan sa ano.
Yeah, sobrang daming ano. Pagkain dito.
Kasi madudry na siya.
Ang dami, Maggie, ang dami.
Kumuha ka na.
Grabe.
Kumuha ka na.
Grabe. Imagine mo, sa bakuran mo lang may ganito.
Yeah, hitik na hitik. Mas biglang maliliit siya.
Mas maganda nga sana kung yung ano pa eh, may sari-sariwa pa siya.
Paano to, Maggie? Pag hindi na napitas,
magiging
mag-winter
raisin
na.
na siya.
Magiging raisin na siya.
Pag gusto mo, dito mo ka dyan.
Kumukuha siya. Dahil hindi na pala kami bibili ng grapes, Maggie. Hingi na lang ako sa'yo, ha?
Siya masyado. Malapit. Yung doon na raisins ko eh. Nasa sa puno talaga.
I know nga eh.
Nag-dry na siya sa puno.
Nagdadry siya sa puno.
Pero matamis yung na-sun-dry siya.
Yeah.
Ha? Nakapasok na tayo. Binigyan.
Patay na yung damo.
Wala na. Ay, kung wala si Mader. Kung wala si Mader, wala si Buddy.
Sasabihin ng mga viewers eh, ay kamukha mo ba si nanay?
Madara picture. Mabarkada. Mabarkada. Si nanay din ni Maribel. Ate, dito ka sa tabi ni nanay.
Okay. Game. Yes, I can see you. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Agribusiness merch is now available on Shopee and Lazada. Agribusiness, how it works. Instruct, inspire, succeed.